Hello. I wanted to talk about a horror film trilogies today. I just got finished watching one of my favorite horror films, Lust for a Vampire, and I realized after watching it that a lot of people on their lists of horror film trilogies don't even consider Hammer's Karnstein vampire series, which I think is at least top five of all time. Uh, from my personal perspective, it's probably behind Dario Argento's Mother of Tears series, um, and then the Fulci Gateway series, and then after that, probably a tie with the first three Hellraisers. I consider the first three Hellraiser movies a trilogy, and then I would have the Karnstein series. But I don't see this list anywhere. I mean, I see Basket Case and Candyman and Evil Dead, but so that's what I wanted to talk about today. The first film in the series was horror, well, vampire lovers. These are Hammer Gothic horror films. The first is truly a classic. It's got Ingrid Pitt, who is just gorgeous in this, as Carmilla, and it's got Peter Cushing as the vampire hunter. Uh, it's got gore. It's got nudity, gorgeous women. I mean, it's hard to beat this. Um, and this is one of Hammer's best, quite frankly. The second film, which I just finished watching, is not as good, um, but I have a soft spot for it. It's Lust for a Vampire. And this is the old Anchor Bay DVD, which includes a commentary track by Jimmy Sangster, who directed the film. Jimmy Sangster was really the writer behind a lot of scriptwriter behind a lot of the Hammer classic films like Curse of Frankenstein and Horror of Dracula. But he directed this one, and it's not as good as the first one, but I like it, and it's got a gorgeous blonde in it, Yut Stunsgard. So you have all the elements of a classic gothic horror movie in this one as well. I would still say, the first movie, Vampire Lovers, is a easily a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. I don't really go past 8. I don't know there's many movies that go to 9 or 10, but I mean this is a 6 or a 6.5 or a 7 in my book. And then the third film, which I have two copies of, I've got a Spanish DVD, Twins of Evil, and then I've got the recently released Blu-ray, Twins of Evil. Uh, and this one, if Vampire Lovers is not the best of the series, this one certainly is. It's got the Collinson twins, who are two, back in the 70s, they were two voluptuous twins that posed in men's magazines, and they may have done some softcore porn, I don't know, in England. And then it's got Peter Cushing, which anything Peter Cushing in is, you can count on it being good. This also has, by the way, an 84-minute documentary on the series, which I've not seen yet. So, anyway, if you've not seen the Karnstein film series, uh, I would highly recommend it. And I think after you watch those three films, you'll be wondering why they're not on anyone else's list as one of the top horror film trilogies of all time.